What's up? How's it going? How are you doing today? My name is Cameron. Nice to meet you. What are you looking for today at Cameron's Travel Agency? What kind of vacation do you want? Oh, you want a relaxing vacation? A relaxing one? Listen, we don't do that here. We do whatever I say, basically. So I'm gonna give you some choices for your vacation, and whether you like it or not, you're gonna go on one of these. So what places did you have in mind before you came here? Okay, you had Italy in mind. You had Turkey, and what else? Japan. You think you're gonna get to go to any of these? Listen, it ain't gonna happen. I have 3 places of my own that are way cooler, way more interesting, way more fun. Trust me. You're not gonna want to go to Japan, to Italy, to any of these places. In general, who wants to go to them anyway? We all see them. Everybody goes to them. You probably know people that post from Japan, from Italy, from Turkey all the time, every year, saying, "Oh, look at me! Look, I went to the Leaning Tower of Pisa." Get real. You can visit these places on Instagram. I'm gonna give you places you can't visit on social media. I'm gonna give you some insider trading as well. We all like a bit of insider trading around here. It's perfect. So. The first place I have for you to visit is Greenland. Yes, let's hope you won't be there for when Trump invades it. We don't want to get caught up in that, of course. You don't want to get caught up in the invasion of Greenland. So, what is there to do in Greenland? You say it's not warm enough for you. Man, listen. I'm doing the talking here. I'm deciding your trip, not you. If you want to have a say in it, get lost. Okay, get lost. I'll be picking where you go. If you don't like that, I suggest you leave. Exit the premises. Okay, perfect. Yeah, listen. I know it's not for everyone, but trust me, you will have a really, really fun time with wherever I pick for you to go. The first place I have is Greenland, and the specific name is Qaqortoq. Yes, Qaqortoq. It is Qaqortoq. It has a Danish name as well, but I'm not gonna be able to pronounce it, so yeah, I won't pronounce it. It has 3,000 people. It is booming. Talk about a booming metropolis. You want to go to Tokyo with like 40 million people. You can't even walk to a store because there's so many people everywhere. You want to go to Qaqortoq because there's 3,000 people. The streets are empty and it is so peaceful. That's the one. Listen, 3,000 people can be booming. It's all about how you see it up here. It's all about how you see it up here. What is there to do in Qaqortoq? Sorry. Let's see. There's some ancient cultures from 3,000, 4,000 years ago. And yes, they were making stone knives, carving knives. What else were they making? They were making rectangular structures. It sounds pretty interesting to me. It sounds pretty cool. You can maybe, start digging in the ground. Maybe you'll find a rock or two. Maybe even some old tools. Hey, that sounds fun. And you know what? It's free. All you need is a shovel. You can just borrow it off someone there. I'm sure they would be happy to lend it to you without a problem. What else is there to do? Let's see. Oh, you can go fishing. You can make fur as well. Well, if you like hunting, that is not everyone's cup of tea. Not mine, definitely. But if you want to kind of go back to the 1700s, you want to live that kind of life, this is a great place for you. You can do some hunting, you can create some fur. You might be living it up. In Kakertok, how do you get there? Yeah, that's a great question. Actually, I don't even know if you can get here, to be honest. How you can get here? Let's look it up. So they've recently added a lot of flights to Greenland from the US. Probably because they're planning to invade it. Who knows? Yes, we will see. And when did you want to go? By the way, what days did you want to go? You said from March 2nd to the 9th. Okay. I can work with that. Let's see. You know, there may not be any good results here. I'll give you that. We'll do to some other places in Greenland maybe. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, there's no flight. Let's see. Okay. You can go to the capital of Greenland. It is Nuuk. And then from there, you can catch a domestic flight to Kakertok. How much is it gonna cost? You shouldn't have asked. It's gonna cost an arm and a leg. As I can see here, it says it will cost about $1,200 round trip just to Nuuk. That's without going to Kakertok. So add a couple hundred to that. Yeah. So you can looking at about $2,000, and that is for economy, for coach, for the back of the line, for the bottom of the line. Yeah. Well, it's not so long anyway. As you're coming from New York, it only is 11 hours 40 to get to Greenland. Not bad. It could always be worse. That's what we say around here. It could always be worse. Never get negative about this. About any trip, about any travel. It could always be worse. So 11 hours, this is nothing. You'll have to get prepared for some longer numbers after this. So yeah, just mentally preparing you for that. So there goes $2,000. You want to stay somewhere, or do you want to sleep outside? You want to stay somewhere. Okay. We can see what there is. I don't know what there will be available on your days. Let's see. It says here, are you flexible? You must be pretty flexible because you're with me. So yeah, that sounds perfect. Let's see. It pays to be flexible. Definitely. Okay. So it's not too bad actually. There is a hotel. I can see it is 21 kilometers away from Kakertok for 7 nights. It is €896. So all in all, we're looking at about $3,000 for a week. Hey, it's not bad. It actually could be worse than that, It could be worse. To go somewhere like this, I think it's unique. Not everyone can say they've been to Kakertok. You can wander around, you can fish, you can make a fur coat if you really fancy it. It's not warm. Did you think Greenland was gonna be warm? You're out of your mind. Anyway, it's not gonna be warm. You're not gonna be on the beach, but you can go on a boat in the water. It's pretty decent. It says here in summer it's maybe 13 degrees Celsius. So, hey, who knows? Maybe if the sun is out, that's good enough for tanning for me. It should be for you as well. You want to see something else? Right, that's okay. What else do we have? This comes from one of my personal connections, actually. So, at my travel agency, we like to make some personal connections with the town or city councils. Basically, they say, hey, they this time, in this economy, it's hard to make money, honestly. So just ignore that. Do with that information what you will. You can report me to the authorities. They know everything already, so it's all good. It's all good. The next destination, anyway, before you rudely interrupted me, is Maracaibo. Maracaibo. Where is it? Which country? Oh, the other one that, they just did the operation in Venezuela. Trust me, I'm not connected to Trump. He's not telling me to send you to these. Promise. Hey, I don't even like the guy, okay? Hey, this is just my personal connections. So, you never heard of Maracaibo? Okay. I can give you a positive. We have a little bit more going on than in Cockatock. So we have a bit more of an urban environment here. In the city itself, there's 1.7 million people. I was joking that Cockatock was a booming metropolis. We can actually call this a booming metropolis. So anyway, it is nicknamed the Land of the Sun. In Spanish, La Tierra del Sol Amada. Probably butchered that. Hey, I did Spanish in school. Okay, it was a long time ago. So, what is there to do in Maracaibo? Well, there's not a lot of tourism. There's a lot of crude oil production. Do you like oil? Me too. It's also part of my, let's say, bribes. I get some oil to use however I want it. Yeah, very nice deal they got me. Shout out to Maracaibo. So what do we have here? They have a lake. So Maracaibo has a lake, and that lake is really quite big. You can't swim in it though. It has tons of oil spills, tons of contamination. I really wouldn't recommend swimming in it. You might turn into the Incredible Hulk. That might be a good thing though, if you want to become strong. Or you might turn into the Green Goblin. Or get some, grow a few fingers. You'll look like you were drawn by ChatGPT, with 7 fingers or something. Hey, maybe that can be helpful for you. Who knows? If you need to catch something. It's a good shout. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, if you fancy gaining some mutations, go for a swim in Lake Maracaibo. Yes, all of the things here tell me to not swim in it. What else is there? They have a baseball team in Venezuela's professional division. Do you like a bit of baseball? Not really. Okay. What about football? And no, not the hand egg. Football with your feet. Yeah. So, they just, in 2022, Maracaibo's team joined another team, also in Maracaibo. So yeah, you can watch a Venezuelan football game. It may be interesting if you like that. What else is there? Let's see. There's many, statues, and it is famous for its indigenous influences. So it's indigenous South American influences. Yeah, they have quite a few museums, as I can see. You know what? It doesn't look like the worst place. In general, they have a lot of thunderstorms. It says here that they have thunderstorms 260 days of the year. Hey, me personally, I like a thunderstorm, so for me, it's perfect. You don't like thunderstorms? Damn, you're picky. You know that. Well, listen, we have 1.7 stars on Google. I don't know what you expect from us. I've put everything on the table. You know about the bribes. You know about everything. Okay? Do you know what I mean? Hey, we may not be the best, but at least we're honest about it. That is the way forward. Yes. That is Maracaibo. How expensive is it to get there? That's a great question. Let's look it up. Maracaibo, Venezuela. Wow, no times destination, the more difficult it is. Yes, I don't know. Actually, we don't have any flights, probably due to Venezuela's airspace being closed. That's a good shout, actually. So you'll have to fly to Colombia and get a bus or something. How much is it to go from Colombia? We can have a look. If you go to Bogota in Colombia, hey, it's quite cheap. Only about $250 round trip for the days you wanted, the 2nd to the 9th. Yeah, you know, it's not bad. From there, it is a bit of a journey. You do have a stop in Panama for 52 minutes. Good luck getting that connection. I don't think you'll be making that. Yeah. Okay, we can see. Let's look at the accommodation in Maracaibo. They have some quite tall buildings. It might be quite nice for watching thunderstorms. Actually, you know. Let's see. Hey, we got some good prices in Maracaibo. You know, 9 out of 10 on Booking for 5 nights. How much do you think it is? Oh, actually for 7 nights. Sorry. How much do you think it is? $200. Boom. That's what I do. I make things happen. I make deals happen. Do you understand? You're not gonna get a deal at Hotel Oscar anywhere else for this price. 200 big ones. That's it for a week. So, hey, the bus there from Bogota in Colombia might be a bit long. I don't know about the border crossing situation. You're gonna have to look that up yourself. We can't do everything for you here. You know, we can't change your diaper. Okay, yeah, that's a bit of a better option. Okay, we're gonna throw a spanner in the works now, and we're gonna give you a really obscure option, okay? You got a bit of cold, you got a bit of warm, you know, we're in the tropics. Let's find you somewhere in between. You just really want to be somewhere warm. Good thing, okay, good thing. I know Greenland missed. I know that was a bit of a miss. My bad on that. What I can sell to you is a trip to Timbuktu. Oh, yes. You didn't know Timbuktu is a real place? You need to go back to geography class. What the hell? That is horrible. Yes, Timbuktu is a very important city. I'll explain why. So, yeah, it's real. Okay. Again, the city council, they slid some money under the table. They said, hey, put us on the map. You know, get our name out there. This is what I do. So, Timbuktu may be the coolest place out of all of these. They have some really, really cool infrastructure there. Let's say a lot of mosques, a lot of madrasas, like schools built hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Everything is kind of made of some sand or clay. It kind of is, if you play Counter-Strike, it has like a Dust 2 filter on it. Imagine you're in Dust 2, but in real life. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so it is a very beautiful city. It has a lot of history. So, the richest man in the world, some people would say in history, I'm not sure I can verify that claim, Mansa Musa used to be in Timbuktu. He had gold, so much gold. He crashed the worldwide market of gold because he had so much. He was flexing on everyone all across the Sahel, all across the Sahara. He had so much gold, he was flexing it on everyone, giving it away like it was candy. Yeah. Oh, let's see. So, what can we do in Timbuktu? Yeah. What do you want to do? Let's see. They have quite a few events. They have a desert festival there. So yeah. Anyway, they have a desert festival. They used to have a musical concert there outside of Timbuktu. As of now, I can see because of Al Qaeda. Yeah, so I didn't really mention that to you. Sorry about Timbuktu. Yeah, Al Qaeda kind of surrounds Timbuktu. They're not in it though. They're not in it. You're safe. You're basically safe. You don't want to go there in general if Al Qaeda is nearby. Listen. Hear me out, okay? I'll hire you some security, free of charge. I'm just putting that on the table. Free of charge security. Can you imagine that? Which other travel agency is gonna get you a bodyguard and maybe even an armored vehicle? You can't say that about many other agencies, I'll tell you that much. So, what do we have in Timbuktu? Again, we have many mausoleums. I'm looking at the mosques now. They have many different mosques. And yeah, it is so beautiful. They have a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You cannot say that about the other two places. So this might be tipping the scale. You're not convinced because of the safety. Listen, I can't guarantee you much else. I got you a security guard and an armed vehicle. If you want, I can get you a whole team of bodyguards. I cannot get you an army of bodyguards. That is a bit too much. I can get you a team. About five guys. What are we saying? I'll get you 5 guys, and then we'll get you 5 guys after this meeting, like burgers and fries. If that doesn't sell you, I don't know what will. So, yes, in general, they have a lot of libraries here. Some of them were destroyed, unfortunately, by Al Qaeda. And anyway, yeah, there are so many manuscripts here. It is beautiful. And yeah, how do you get there? That's a good question, actually. Let's look it up. How do you get to Timbuktu in the Big 26? Oh, you know what? It's not so bad. Well, you're not in Timbuktu. You are in the capital of Mali, Bamako. From New York, it is about $800 return. Hey, it's not bad in this day and age, to get to another continent. Really, it's not that bad, I would say. It's pretty good. Yeah, you do have the problem though. Mali recently banned Americans. Yeah, you know what? That one you're gonna have to figure out by yourself. I can't help you with that. I'm sure you'll find a way in. You just gotta say, please, bro, please let me in. I'm not like the rest. And I'm sure they'll let you in. No problem. Yeah. So $800. What about accommodation? What do we got going in Timbuktu? You know what? It's gonna be slim pickings, I think. It's hard to get a place here. In the last few years, there's not as much demand. People are a bit, let's say, a bit worried because of Al Qaeda. Yeah, you wouldn't think so, but actually, it kind of turns people off visiting a place. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one, definitely. I don't even know if there's any places online, actually. I can email my, I can email my connect in Timbuktu. Hey, we got the Hendrina Khan Hotel. 5-star rating on Google Maps. Well, it's not a 5-star hotel, I'll tell you that much. But it's a place to put your head down at night. And what is the price? $15 a night. Over a week. Hey, I haven't been in school a while. I gotta do the maths in my head. It's $105 it's not bad, you know. It's not bad, honestly. In this day and age, that is a difficult price to achieve. Hats off to the Hendrina Khan Hotel. Yes, I will. Maybe I can distribute some of my my briberies back to them. Yeah. So it's quite cheap. Again, you are close to all of the mosques, all of the attractions in Timbuktu, as I can see here. You're about 20-minute walk away from everything. Yeah. So in general, it's looking quite good. You're close to some restaurants. You don't have to worry about that. There's there's a lot going on in your area. So yeah. Do you have a decision on any of these you would like to pick? I know. Hey, it's a big decision. I don't want to rush you into anything. I don't want to put you in a box. You know, at Cam's Travel Agency, we really like to give you some space, give you some time. If it's difficult for you to put into words, you can put it into writing, and you can let me know. We don't want to put anybody, put you on the spot. If you want, you can head out and you can email me. Drop a comment below where you want to go. You want to go to Greenland? Do you want to go to Venezuela? Do you want to go to Timbuktu? Hey, we got it all here. Yeah, nice doing business with you. Again, email me. Let me know where you want to go, and we'll send you there.